Hello drivers, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about temporary DOT medical certificates, what they are, why they are issued, and what they mean for commercial drivers. If you have ever been given a short-term medical card, like 3 months or 6 months instead of the full 2 years, you may have wondered why. As a DOT medical examiner, I see this situation often. Today, I will explain exactly when temporary certificates are used and what drivers should do next. A DOT medical certificate is issued after a driver completes a Department of Transportation physical exam. The exam confirms the driver meets the medical standards set by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, also known as the FMCSA. If a driver is fully qualified and healthy, the examiner can issue a certificate valid for up to 24 months, which is the maximum allowed. However, not every driver qualifies for the full 2 years. A temporary DOT medical certificate is simply a shorter certification period issued by the medical examiner. Instead of the full 2 years, the driver may receive a certificate valid for 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. This does not necessarily mean the driver is disqualified. It usually means the examiner needs additional monitoring or follow-up before issuing a longer certification. Temporary certificates are most often issued when the medical examiner needs to monitor a health condition or review additional information. For example, the driver may need to provide medical records from their primary care provider, or they may be working on improving a medical condition. In many cases, temporary cards allow the driver to continue working while addressing the issue. One of the most common reasons drivers receive a temporary medical card is high blood pressure, also known as hypertension. If blood pressure is elevated during the exam, the examiner may issue a short-term certification so the driver has time to control it. The driver can then return with improved blood pressure readings and potentially receive a longer certification. Another common situation involves sleep apnea risk. If a driver has signs that suggest possible sleep apnea, the examiner may issue a temporary certificate while requesting further evaluations, such as a sleep study. If the driver is already using CPAP therapy, the examiner may also review CPAP compliance data before issuing a longer certification. Sometimes drivers simply need to provide additional medical documentation, for example, a cardiology clearance after a heart condition, documentation from a diabetes provider, or records from a specialist. A temporary certificate gives the driver time to gather the required information while still remaining medically certified to drive. If you receive a temporary DOT certificate, the most important step is to follow the instructions provided by the medical examiner. This may involve improving blood pressure control, completing medical testing, or obtaining clearance from your doctor. When you return for your next DOT exam, be sure to bring all documentation with you. Doing this can help ensure you qualify for a longer certification. The key takeaway is that a temporary DOT certificate does not automatically mean you're disqualified from driving. In most cases, it simply means the medical examiner needs follow-up information or improvement in a medical condition. Many drivers return later and successfully receive a longer certification period. A quick disclaimer, this is general information, not to be construed as individual medical advice. If you're a commercial driver with questions about DOT physical exams or medical certification, consider subscribing for more educational content. I hope this video helped explain what temporary DOT medical certificates mean and why they are issued. As always, speak with a qualified DOT medical examiner if you have concerns about your medical certification. If you are in the Tampa Bay area and are in need of a DOT physical, our contact information is included in the description below. Thanks for watching. Please share this information with another driver and drive safely.